Well, the beta didn't run too well, but I'm prepared to give it a benefit of the doubt, because I have faith the full release will... Motherfucker, f*** you, you stupid f***ing game. So let's start off by saying Monster Hunter, I don't care about the subtitles. Wilds, Rise, World, Try, Ultimate, Freedom, Unite, and 4 are collectively the best single piece of fictional entertainment invented by humanity since, well, that book about Jesus and his unfortunate daddy issues. That kid is obviously adopted. What, dinosaurs don't exist and neither does God because Inarius led a crusade against hell and still the gates of heaven remain closed to him. Read your history.
What I said was right.
I'm actually really looking forward to Assassin's Creed Shadow. Anyway, the reason for opening with religious discussion is twofold because A, Monster Hunter is pretty much a religion at this point for the old hands who have stuck by this series for decades now and are really still kinda iffy about what's happened to it now that it's gone mainstream and you can now drink a potion while running and how it's obviously sold out, and B, God struck me down for blasphemy by also making me not enjoy Monster Hunter Wilds as much as I probably should have by mostly making it impossible to drink the aforementioned potion while running because all the stutters make the drink spill out. I'm not immature, shut up. This is a perfectly valid Chinese name, you're obviously racist. Anyway, all in due time. But first, let's talk about how Monster Hunter Wilds now has a story. Yeah, it does. I don't know who asked for this specifically, but I don't want to sit with him at lunch and I'd advise him not to make eye contact with me in the hallway unless he wants to get punched in the face. Why does everything look like poo? I stole this chocobo from Final Fantasy Rebirth.
Ride a wheelie instead.
This has absolutely nothing to do with what the game actually is. Okay, it's officially canon now. Great Sword is the best weapon in Monster Hunter. So everybody else who picked Gunlance or Glaive or classical music can go f*** off.
Have you decided on a weapon?
They also won't even let me veer off the path for honeycomb self-driving cars are a scam. Oh, look, it just wants to be friendly. No, I don't care what you say. Monster Hunter is best played solo because I'm not a f***ing welfare queen. Talking to you, newbie. Come back when you can safely solo Elder Dragons to make sure you aren't f***ing dead weight in the group. What? What is this, Dragon Age? Off. Why do your boobs look like poo? Finally, some actual Monster Hunter gameplay. Hey, what the f*** are you guys doing here? Get out. No, seriously, this game looks like shit. Hey, look, it's Mufasa. Let's go kill him.
It's about the support team.
No, we don't need them. Why do the cats look like poo?
Go, 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 go!
Oh, sorry, I was wrong. We have to kill Hey first. Insofar as the story goes, it's pretty much shit. Something about a lost little boy and stupid indigenous people who don't understand the first step to not being eaten is to slightly sharpen a rock with which to defend yourself. No, seriously, these people don't know what weapons are, it's part of the story. Okay, you see, if Elden Ring has proven anything, it's people don't actually mind minimalist storytelling. And Monster Hunter was minimalist storytelling at its most minimal. Where and when elemental dinosaurs roam the earth, every human settlement employs hunters to make sure people don't get eaten and can to further propagate our race, but in order to make sure people can still the hunters go out to hunt monsters as if he or she is some kind of monster hunter, if you will. That was all we needed. Also, a massively irresponsible graphics budget for rendering imaginary food.
Over here!
Up, I work alone. Yes, I know the cinematic masterpiece that is whatever the f this is a little more than a glorified tutorial. I know the game essentially doesn't start until high rank. I've been playing this series since before you little shits understand the responsibility of never leaving town without a dozen paintballs in your pocket. Because we actually had to put in some work back then.
And in those days...
Well, at least we know the next Resident Evil will look great. With this turd... I honestly can't speak to the difficulty of this game, because I've been playing this series for so long that anything short of an Elder Dragon tag team doesn't even send blood to my dick anymore. My point is, as a story, I don't care about little ethnic boys or the plight of the Ewoks, and as a tutorial, the entire campaign also doesn't teach you shit. No, really, if you figure the finger quote story and can tell me what affinity means and the quickest way to tackle into a true charge slash, I'm gonna kick you in the balls for lying.
We no give back. We have claimed it as triple.
The f***ing Ewoks talk like the racist fish people. Capcom, why did you spend money on this? Yeah, this is pretty indicative of the game up until now, honestly. So anyways, this other garbage does nobody any favors because old hands who were being farted on by pink monkeys and developed a kink for it are gonna be rightfully pissed that the game won't even let you stray off the rails to pick up some herbs because you might miss out on 3 more lines of asinine dialogue that goes nowhere. And newer players, none of whom I personally know or will ever care to meet, seriously stay the f away from me. If you never knew the giddy glee of transitioning to a new area to escape a pursuing monster because Zen Ogre can't figure out loading screens, would just be mildly confused at what is a very middling milquetoast with maple syrup action RPG by Canadian and wonder why this series got any traction in the first place when we still don't have a Dino Crisis remake. This used to be an integral part of the game. No, I told you losers to play the game on your own. It's the only way you'll learn. You know, at some point I'm starting to regret being able to read the recycled animations from prior games from memory because it's very hard to get surprised anymore.
Of the gem chimes is and always has been the only shelter we need.
Okay, but I don't know how a chime protects you from gunpowder and measles, so...
Come with me if you want to live.
Why are you making me play Red Dead Redemption 2?
Now to lead it away from the pack.
How about just let me kill it? Seriously, when is Dune Awakening come out? Motherfucker. Why does everything still look like poo? That model completely froze.
Yes, but
You saved me.
Who the f are you again? Pro tip, just wear whatever you got. Nothing matters until high rank anyways. And the final nail in this coffin, at least for the foreseeable present and future past, is the absolute genius idea to essentially make all common criticisms inapplicable by making the game f***ing unplayable. You know it's a red flag when the game all but begs you to turn on fake ass frames every time you turn it on, because it has crippling self-esteem issues and won't take showers in the locker room unless it's completely empty. For once, the rumors are not exaggerated, and unless Monster Hunter has turned into a turn-based tactical RPG, don't give them any ideas please, the very notion of essentially crippling yourself with AI-generated input lag as a death knell on what is still one of the premier experiences for action gamers in the known universe. And honestly, the game looks nowhere near good enough to deserve the kind of stress it's putting on your GPU, being, as previously mentioned, mostly the color of poo. In fact, I'll be even more blitheringly obvious for those who just don't get it. Don't get it. Keep your monkey. I mean, money. Autocorrect on Microsoft Word, whatever, I'm not doing another take. Wait until it's finished being made and then pay somebody to play through the long-winded tutorial for you. Then pay somebody else, like me, my rates are actually very reasonable and not subjected to tariffs, to actually teach you about the history of this magnificent series and how to play it, so that you can understand why some of us are angry, some of us are confused, and some of us are advising a wait and see what happens approach, because we can at least still all agree that this is an utterly incomprehensibly stupid way to represent your country on the global stage.